the objects out there, when they were taken from here, whether they were stolen or borrowed or whatever, they did, at the beginning, they did not need any conservation. Now you're talking to us about bringing collections which were removed from their natural home, where they did not need to be conserved in terms of climate, weather. So if you take a wooden object, remove it from a warm place, take it to a cold place, what will happen? It will start cracking, right? So, and now we are saying we be trained on how to conserve that object from there when it comes back. I can tell you, because at the beginning I was working with the museum before I went to the British Institute. Capacity building. I was capacity built until I couldn't be built anymore.
It was end of capacity.
Exactly. Because everyone decides that Africans need capacity building. And that is where the problem is. And it is in a very condescending way. Because first of all, they don't want to know whether you know what they're coming to tell you. And you want to tell them, hey, but because they're giving you per diem, you say, yes, let me be capacity built, right? So you get your ticket, you go to the British Museum, spend 3 months there.
Being capacity built.
Builded. You come back. Then you go to Germany.
You are capacity built again.
You go to the Getty whatever museum.
More capacity.
Yeah? It's the same thing. I want to tell you, people in the museum can tell those people more than what they know in terms of conservation.
What I meant is that somebody comes with a crazy idea. You see, the way I see it, so everybody, that we don't need these objects. They are part of the brainwashing, I told you the same. It is ours, the country is ours, we do what we do. Out of that regime, most of us are against the idea. But we don't.
Yeah, but
if I'm hearing you correctly, you're asking what is to prevent us from making a decision like that?
Yeah, so I think what we should be thinking about is how to demand, because we actually need to demand. And what we need to demand, first of all, it's even wrong for when these objects come back, if you ask me, to go and put them in the museum. Because then you're doing the same thing.
That was done.
Yes, exactly. And they're when I talk about pre-colonial, colonial, and post-colonial conservation. And I'm not going to talk about that here. But when you look at the museum, most of the objects there, the colonialists decided what should be collected and put in the museum, right? Then they demonized everything else.
Yes.
So that today, if I'm seen trying to conserve something that my grandmother or whoever used, I'm seen to be retrogressive.
Or because someone else has decided what is worth
Somebody
conserving.
else has decided. And so we bring those objects, put them in the museum, just like the way in other foreign museums, and we try to conserve them just like conserving a dead body, because they are no longer in use. So you put them in a coffin. So now you're trying to conserve them. And I think that is where the problem is about conservation. So the demanding that I'm talking about is, we say these objects, when you took them, they do not need to be conserved. Okay? We say, if we have to put them in a museum, then we put them within a museum where our children, where our people can see them. And then we can tell a story about these objects. And then they must help in constructing these places where these things should be kept. And I'm saying demand. The reason why I'm saying demand is, if you took them in their right when they were very good, when they did not need to be conserved, yeah? And now you are bringing me something which is dead. then you should tell me how to keep it and give me the facilities to keep it and give it to the rightful owners. Somebody asked, how, when they come, to whom do they belong? But the question is, who has more rights to these objects? Is it the Congo community which made them, or is it somebody who has no relationship with them at all and making money out of them? I think that's the point that I wanted to make.